So I'm sure you're all aware of the game Among Us. It's gotten super popular over the last few months, and it's a blast to play. In fact, you can even watch my good old buddy Arizo play it on his gaming channel. Link for that will be in the iCard and in the description. And there's also that possibility him and I could be doing some Among Us content in the future, but we'll find out when that time comes. Anyways, if you don't know what it is, I'll explain real quick. Essentially, you and a bunch of your friends are astronauts out in space doing astronaut stuff. But 1 to 3 people in the group are imposters, whose only goal is to take everyone out. So you might be asking, Mystic, why are you telling us this on your Pokemon channel? Save it for Zora. Well, the reason is because all this Among Us stuff floating around had got me thinking, if Pokemon were the players in Among Us, who would be the most sus? And well, here we are. Now, I will say, don't take this video too seriously, as it's just supposed to be good fun. However, do let me know which Pokemon you think are the most sus in the comments below. Maybe our list will look similar, or maybe there's some really crafty Pokemon that I missed. We'll just have to hop in and see. Also, big thanks to Danny the Demon for doing art for this video. Link to their Twitter will be in the description. Before fully starting though, we also have 2 other channels, being Mystic Zora for gaming and MysticSage for anything anime. On Zora, I play a variety of games ranging from Nintendo, JRPGs, and yes, Pokemon stuff from time to time, like the best team Let's Plays. On Sage, I just do pretty much anything anime related, like Naruto, ReZero, Tower of God, and other dope anime. Also, we got mugs. Get your Mystic mug for a cup of tea, coffee, or cocoa. Links to our 2 channels and Teespring shop will be in the description below, right below this video, and the iCard above. The first Pokemon I want to talk about on this list comes from the Alola region, the disguised Pokemon Mimikyu. I mean, this was a pretty obvious choice. Its name is literally Mimikyu. Its entire purpose in life is disguising itself as a Pikachu. Now yes, it does so in the hopes to make friends with other people and Pokemon, which is pretty innocent and sad. But the dark side of Mimikyu is that seeing what's really underneath its disguise could potentially kill you, which is the essence of an imposter in Among Us. It's really sad. Mimikyu didn't ask to be born this way. Not only would Mimikyu be very likely to be an imposter, but it probably would be caught really easily. As soon as that disguise is busted though, it's game over for poor Mimikyu. Next up, we have 2 lines of Pokemon that are very similar to Mimikyu in concept, but can do the job better. We have actual Mimic Pokemon, being the Amungus line and the Electrode line. We all know how these 4 Pokemon trick us. We're just casually strolling through the grass and see a nice Pokeball. What could it be? A TM? A potion? Nope. It's either an exploding ball or a poisonous mushroom. These Pokemon have definitely been major thorns in our sides in plenty of games, and I wouldn't doubt for a second that they'd be super sus. They'd be the kind of player that stays by someone throughout a whole round and convinces them that they're not an imposter because they could have killed me so many times, I think they're good. Then, bam! That's how you get chopped in half. The Electrode line looks stupid, so I wouldn't trust them regardless. But Fungus? Don't let that cute face fool you. It's just waiting for the best moment to take you out. This could possibly be the most evil Pokemon on this list, truly. Malamar is one of the most conniving and scariest Pokemon to be around in a game of Among Us. And let me tell you why. According to Malamar's dex entries, it has the ability to hypnotize people, and pretty much can convince anyone to do its bidding. There could literally be a scenario where Malamar could convince other players in the game to not vote it off. Talk about being an evil Pokemon. I don't ever want to play Among Us with Malamar now. Those hypnotic powers make it one of the most dangerous Pokemon to play this game with. Could I just title this video Top 10 Most Dangerous Pokemon at this point? So this line making the list should be a surprise to no one. We have the Gengar line. If you take a look at them in the Pokemon anime, the whole line is just a bunch of pranksters, which would have anyone suspicious of them straight from the get-go. Any one of them has reasons to not trust them. First is Ghastly. Remember the Ghost of Maiden's Peak? Classic imposter behavior. Haunter? Look at its Pokedex entries. They often talk about Haunter being able to slip through walls and how it lurks in the darkness. An obvious venter and someone who messes with the lights. Also, a big reason is the hands. You all saw the thumbnail. Anyways, what about Gengar? Well, pretty much all the same reasons as Haunter, but Gengar seems to be more cunning. Gengar would probably self-report. The absolute madman. Take my word on this, if these three show up to play, keep your eye on them. Here's a Pokemon that I think a lot of you guys were expecting to see here, and you were right. This next Pokemon is Keck. And the reason Keck is sus is because it can use camouflage to blend into places. So if you don't see Keck during your game, you know it's hiding in a corner somewhere. So what you need to do is just vote Keck off early, and you'll be fine. I know it's not fair to poor Keck, but do yourselves a favor and prevent deaths early. We can't take the chance of having a Keck in a game. Okay, you know what? That may have actually been a little bit mean. But for the love of Arceus, be careful out there when you have a Keck running around your game. That is for sure. Here at the halfway mark, we have Sudowudo. Sudowudo is in fact the imitation Pokemon, so it's a prime candidate to be on the chopping block. You might think that's a tree in the office area, but no. It's a Sudowudo waiting for you to be alone so it can strike you down. I'll be honest, I don't have much more to say about Sudowudo other than that, but I don't really need to. I'm sure you all agree and get where I'm coming from. There's finally a Pokemon on this list I actually truly love, and that Pokemon is Marshadow. Now, what makes Marshadow a threatening Pokemon during this game is the fact it can lurk in the shadows. So it can literally never be seen during a game. This is actually worse than Keck, with the fact that Marshadow can hide practically anywhere. On top of it being able to hide in the shadows, it also has the ability to copy the movements of others as long as it's in their shadow. Essentially, if Marshadow is in your shadow, and if you're a crewmate, Marshadow can copy your movements and kill you when you least expect it. This Pokemon's scary to be with, dude. Now here's a case of multiple Pokemon in a line definitely being questionable, but not the entire line. I am talking about the only Pokemon from the Galar region on this list, Impedimp Morgrim. When it comes to Grimmsnarl, I actually trust the guy for the most part. I know he looks pretty evil, but I feel after it evolves from Morgrim, it grows up a bit. But IDK. Maybe keep an eye on it just in case. But its two pre-evos are definitely sus. First off, Impedimp is an imp. They're mischievous creatures and will even betray those it befriends just because it's bored. It steals from homes and feeds off of the negative energy that it makes people and other Pokemon feel. Definitely the type to cause unnecessary chaos in a group. Then there's its evolution, Morgrim. This one is the worst of them all. It is very sly and cunning and is able to lure victims to their demise. Even looking past that, it's just a coward. It will get on all fours to beg for forgiveness and will then stab you like the punk that it is. That false surrender move is the biggest sign of an imposter. Morgrim will be suspicious, beg you not to vote him out, and can prove his innocence, and then will immediately kill someone in front of everyone, knowing that the writing is on the wall. Truly one of the lowest of the low. Our penultimate Pokemon here is none other than the Master of Illusion's Zoroark. First off, that ability. Illusion makes it so Zoroark takes on the image of the last Pokemon in your party. I definitely think it could use this ability to commit its evil deeds, and then once it's time to vote, could easily convince the crewmates to turn against each other and watch them vote the innocent off one by one. It would be extremely effective in doing this too, as multiple Pokedex entries state that it has the ability to fool large groups simultaneously. There isn't much else to say about Zoroark. It's pretty much the perfect imposter. However, there is of course one Pokemon that is the greatest imposter of them all. The final Pokemon we're talking about today should be a surprise to no one. It's obviously Ditto. I mean, Ditto's only purpose is to transform and be something it's not. Now, not every Ditto will be a good imposter, as some Ditto from the anime and the Pokedex entries have shown us that it can be hard for individual Ditto to get faces or other attributes correct. But I'd say, more often than not, a Ditto is going to have the perfect disguise to make the others feel it's one of them. Also, its hidden ability is literally imposter. No other Pokemon can get it, just Ditto. I don't think I need to say much more. I'm voting Ditto out. Well, that's gonna wrap up this list of the most sus Pokemon. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. It was pretty fun to make, and I like getting the new content that's a little more out there. I want to hear from all you though. Did you agree with the Pokemon I picked, or do you feel I missed some very sus Pokemon? Definitely let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on, that way you never miss an upload. If you want to support me further, consider following my Twitch where I stream all sorts of games from Pokemon to Fire Emblem to Zelda and much more. I also have an anime channel called MysticSage where I do anime reviews, rankings, and countdowns. So if you're interested in that kind of content, go ahead and check that out as well. If you want to support me even further and gain cool perks, check out my Patreon. These lovely people have all given me their support over there and I couldn't be more grateful to them. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I will see you in the future for more awesome Pokemon content.